Hey everybody, and welcome back to Mirror Madness, where we blend beauty with truth, honesty, and realness. Today we're going to be talking about, am I healing or am I just avoiding? If you're new here, hey girl, hey, I hope you're here to stay. And if you're just stopping in, hi, welcome back. What did we think about last episode? Were we feeling it or was it a bit much? So today we're going to be diving in. What does am I healing or am I avoiding look like? Before I dive into it though, I want to say I did my eyebrows and I put on my primer before getting on here because I felt like I can cut down some time and we can just chat, us girls. I know it's been a week since we had our girl talk, so welcome back. It's Sunday. How was our week? Mine was a bit trying. I cried at work only because I was overwhelmed and didn't realize that I was reaching my peak. So we're going to talk about that maybe next week. But today, what does healing look like and what does avoiding look like? I'm pretty sure many of us know what avoiding looks like. I am pretty sure that we all know what avoiding looks like. It's us, oh, that's not really happening. Oh, it's okay. Oh, I don't feel like dealing with it. That's basically avoiding. I'm going to mix foundations today. I think I grabbed the wrong one, but it's okay. Grabbed the wrong color. I grabbed my natural color instead of my summer color. Do you know you have two colors? Summer and then winter. Hopefully these blend out perfectly. Looks like they are. Okay. Hopefully. Let's see. Anyhow, what does healing look like? Healing isn't always pretty. You're going to have moments where you're lashing out at people. You're going to have moments where you're happy and everything's going just fine the way it should be. And then you're going to feel like nothing's adding up. None of it makes sense. Why are you going through this? Healing is never pretty. There's beautiful moments in healing. But not every moment is beautiful. Some moments really try your patience as if you want to continue your journey or you just want to quit and stop where you are. Sorry, my daughter's real vocal. And I don't think she likes I put her in her jumper, but I feel like I will give her a break from the playpen. But anyways, what are some signs that we may be avoiding? I think my trigger for avoiding is having so many things going on at once that it's hard for me to focus on what's at hand. Distractions. That's how we know we're avoiding. When something comes up, we automatically be like, oh, I got this to do. I don't have time to deal with it. Oh, this is happening. It's too much going on. I don't have time to deal with that right now. I have to deal with this. But when are you going to get to dealing with you? Because if you're not taken care of, how can you take care of others if you're a mom? How can you do your job if you work? How can you do your daily life if you don't take care of you? And you're always putting you off. How can you? You can't. It's impossible. We're going to make this shade work today because I'm not taking it off. It's looking a little cast really to me, a little casket sharp. And then you know I don't do them type of looks. So we're going to have to keep blending until it looks like darker skin, my summer tone. But yes, if we keep distracting, we're never going to deal with what we got going on. We're never going to heal. Be less of a distractor and more of a doer. Some days you may not feel up to healing and doing and dealing with your emotions, and that is okay. That is perfectly normal. Some days you're just like, I'm exhausted mentally. I don't have time for this today. What was that? That was hair flip. I'm sorry. Like I mentioned last video, the sound messed up and it was just a hot mess. But anywho, I am a perfectionist to the T. So why you keep seeing me like tap? Because I don't like to look like I'm ashy. And I think I look okay right now. The pictures that I take always humble me. And no, my pictures aren't edited. It's really me. And this is how I get that flawless beat that you all see. But yes, if we're distracting and avoiding, we really aren't healing. We really aren't. We're just going through the motions. Sometimes you can take a break, and sometimes it's best to get on it, get to it. Now, I will say this, don't rush the healing journey, because rushing it does nothing. It does absolutely nothing. Take your time with the healing. Sorry, guys. Savannah is real vocal this morning. But take your time with the healing. I know right now I'm avoiding a healing because I don't want to deal with it. I'm not ready to address it. So we're trying something new. I've seen this done. Not sure how it's going to turn out, but I'm just going to give it a chance. But anyways, I'm avoiding because one, I don't want to deal with it. Not yet anyways. My thing with avoiding is I like to do stuff in my time when I'm ready, not when anybody else is ready. And that's okay. Because eventually I will get to it. I will deal with it. But right now, I don't want to. Am I slowing down my healing with this? Yeah. But am I in a rush to heal? No. So what are you avoiding? Are you healing or are you avoiding? What are we doing? You tell me. I don't know your life story. Only you know your life story. So what are you avoiding? Are you avoiding the fact that you don't want to feel the intense emotion that comes with it? Clock it. I want to say something about that. You can never predict how you're going to feel about a certain situation until you're in that situation. So you can say, oh, I'll feel like this. Oh, I'll feel like that. But you don't really know until you're in it and you feel it. Most of us take stillness, like things being still, as a way to avoid and not deal with stuff. Oh my God, nothing's happening. Oh my God, this is happening. Oh my God, let me just stop and pause. Stopping and pausing does nothing but have what's waiting for you on the other side still waiting for you, because it's still going to be there when you take that break or you pause. It's still going to be there. It's not going anywhere. Some of us are using the soft life and vibes only and energy to not deal with our problems. Aren't we? Am I clocking it? I think I am. And that's not okay. I'm not going to say it's okay, because I don't think it's okay. You may think it's okay. And we're going to have to agree to disagree if you do. Dealing with your problems can be a whole lot, but that's part of life. I'm learning now that trials and tribulations, not to sound churchy, are a part of life. As long as we're alive, we're going to go through something. As long as we're going through something, there's going to be something for us to overcome. There's going to be something for us to always overcome in life. And I've been in this thing where I've been watching like older people talk about their lives and the advice they would give to young people. And the one lady said not to rush, because it'll be there still waiting for you. And I believe in that. See, doing a new technique that you see on TikTok is not always good. Look at this, look at this, look at this. I'm gonna fix it though. I guess that's something that you can add to life. You can't always try everything you see, because you really cannot. I'm looking a little ghostly. Oh my gosh. Trust the process, trust the process. But yes, Start taking advice from the older people because they've been here. Some of their advice is feasible. Feasible means it's good, basically. I don't have time to really fact check. Y'all could check me. Is that what I mean? I do want to say again, I apologize for last week's sound. Had us jacked up. So I'm going to tell y'all about that real quick. Sidebar. I bought these microphones from Amazon to hook to my computer, my camera. Because they say they go in there. It fits in there. And I should have known something was wrong because it didn't click when I put them in there. Anyways, I put it in there and I'm having a full-blown conversation, laughing, cracking up, and I was dropping some true gems in that video. Come to find out, I go to edit and there's no sound. So I had to voice record and try and figure out what I was saying because I say some of this stuff off the top of my dome. So I don't always remember what I'm saying. But yeah, it's looking okay now. Oh, child. So that's what happened with the mics. I apologize. That will not happen again. I'm going to get my money back. Amazon, count your days. And TikTok. Because they recommended that mic. My thing is I always do research before I get something. And I guess I didn't do good enough research. That was annoying. But anyways, it looks a little better. There we go. Anyways, are we using vibes only as a way to avoid, oh, I'm only doing this with vibes only, positive vibes only? Let me tell you something. There's not always going to be positive vibes in life. You're going to get some negative vibes. That's just that. Do you have to stay around those negative vibes? No. You don't have to subject yourself to anything you don't want. I think I'm gonna hit you guys with some pink eyeshadow. Some signs of real healing would be you accepting what you're going through and learning how to regulate your emotions. A lot of us today don't want to deal with emotions because of the way they make us feel. And that's okay. That's okay. That's true. But should we not want to deal with something because of how it makes us feel? Not everything in life is going to make us feel like, oh, this is amazing. You're going to go through some stuff. The key is whether you stay there and endure and stay in that misery. Or do you process, come up with a plan and move forward? Which one do you do? I'm a person that I sit and process and then I move forward. I'll never minimize how I feel because my feelings are valid. But I also remember to give myself some grace because everything that you go through in life is going to be a new feeling to you. And it's not good to suppress them and think that you not dealing with it makes it go away. Because it, as I've been saying, it does not go away. It's there and it's going to be there waiting for you to address it. And if you don't address it, it shows up with your children. If you have kids, it shows up in your work. It shows up in parts you didn't think in your life. Don't wait till things become too much for you to say something. Oh, it came together, guys. It was a little shake and go, a little touch and go. I was getting a little nervous because I am not a person who changes my routine. Change is also good. Get used to change. It's a part of life. Get used to sitting in discomfort. Stay there? No. Sitting in it? Yes. Why do I say sit in it? Because you need to know what's going on with your body on the inside. So my shirt has pink in it. I don't know if I really want to hit y'all with pink. Maybe I should. I'll see. We'll see. Avoid avoiding. It doesn't work out for people. Because you end up lashing out on people who didn't ask to be lashed out on. And whether you think they deserve it because they were in a line fire, they don't. They do not. I think we're moving pretty fast. What do you guys think? You know what? I feel like I'm avoiding with not talking about what happened at work right now. But I feel like that should be like an overwhelming noticing when you have too much on your plate and saying something. I guess we could talk about that next week because we're getting close to our time. I feel like the new way that I just did my makeup made it look flawless. What do you guys think? So far it looks good, right? Remember when we started out doing makeup and it was all on camera and everybody was like baking? I always hated baking because I felt like it was useless. But pressing the powder in, I feel like it works out better. It gives that look of, it gives the look that I've been trying to figure out how to do. Y'all know what I'm finna do. Spray some spray. Sit in your discomfort. Learn how to ride your emotions like waves. Ask yourself, am I healing or am I avoiding? Ask yourself, why am I avoiding if you're avoiding? Avoidance does nothing but lead to extra problems. What extra problems, Toya? Your emotions will show up in some other place. And some of the ways that it will show up won't be good. So I'm going to go in with some pink, a light pink. I feel like it's really pretty. What are you not dealing with? What are you telling yourself is okay? What are you telling yourself? I'll deal with it when I get there. Right now it's not the time. I got other things to do. Let me ask you this question. When you put those things off, who's suffering? Because remember, when you don't deal with something, it shows up in a different way. I know with me, when I wasn't dealing with what I had went through, mine came out in a fashion of partying. And I wasn't a real big partier. And I didn't start drinking until, I was a late bloomer, so I didn't start drinking until I got about 21. And my trauma started to show up in a way of drinking and hanging out. Was that healthy? No, because it showed up in the people that I dated. And the treatment that I accepted from others, not just the men I dated, or like the friendships I kept holding on to. But I guess we'll dig deep into my trauma another day. But I just want to tap on it. You know what I learned though from that? Sometimes there comes a time when there's time for you to get off that wave, and my time had came. I wish I could visit that 21-year-old and ask her some questions. I still can. Well, at this point, there's no reason because I've dealt with that trauma. Other trauma, maybe not so much. But I avoided it, and it came out in a different way. Am I proud of my past? No, but I learned from it. Enough to know that that wasn't the path for me. Don't let stuff that hinders you and stops your progress and your growth become your path and where you stay. Nobody deserves to sit in their trauma and let that take over their decisions in their life. Make some healthy decisions. It's time. We're in a grown woman era, some of us. And some of us are going to be in a grown woman era. It's time for us to let stuff go that happened to us as a kid and deal with it. It's time for us to heal so that we can live this soft life we so preach and have the good vibes we so much want. So let me ask you, are you healing or are you avoiding? It's your journey. I'm just here to help and provide a little guidance. Not too much, because I don't know everything, and I won't always claim to know everything. But I will share what I've learned about my journey with you. And I feel like we're going to get real deep real soon. So I'm going to put some blush on, go off camera, put my lashes and lips on, and then I'll be back to talk to y'all. Quick question. Did you guys journal this week? Really journal. Not play around journal. Really journal. Share with me what you talked about. If you want to share. Not too much blush. Not too much. Share with me what you journaled. If you want to share. And how did that help you? Okay. So, you guys see like the whole face is almost done. Let me put some highlight on. And I use my finger for highlight because a little goes a long way. And you don't have to add too much. Okay? Alright, I'll be back. In the meantime, pause me and go ahead and finish beating your face because where are we going tonight? Hey guys, so you guys know I went and put my lashes on and I did my waterline in pink. I'm not sure if you guys can see it. It's something new, but we're going to go with the flow because it looks pretty cute. I guess I can say the new method that I tried today worked out pretty fine. I look cute. You look cute, girl. Where you going? You heading out? Or are you just going to take pictures like me? I'm just going to take pictures. But I'm just saying all this to get to my closing. What are you avoiding? What's your distraction? What's in the way to crossing over to the better you? Only you can figure that out. Remember, healing isn't beautiful. Sometimes it's us crying in the shower, screaming, yelling, and setting hard boundaries. But it's necessary. We need to reach that soft life we so preach about. The good vibes we so talk about. Because sometimes we don't even have those good vibes on the inside. And we need to deal with it. I want to thank you all for taking this mirror moment with me and tuning into Mirror Madness. Ask yourself, what am I avoiding? I have a question for you. How can you tell the difference between avoiding and healing? Share with me in the comments below. Drop a mirror if any of this has resonated with you today. And until next Sunday, go outside and touch grass.